Hey everyone, welcome back to Solving the Mystery of Fromville. I'll be discussing From Season 2, Episode 2, The Kindness of Stranger. I will be giving you my breakdown and theories of this video. So Boyd finally escaped from that tight hole he was in, and the old guy that is chained up wants Boyd to kill him. The old guy name is Martin, and he is a Marine. He asks Boyd if he is from the town. Martin thought that the town was Morris Park, until he goes through the tree. Martin explained that the tree goes from one place to another, and sometimes you would get stuck, and that's when they get you. I don't think that Martin is talking about those creatures in the forest. I think that he's talking about something that is a lot worse. Now, Donna is not playing. She said no one is not going anywhere, even though her approach was wrong in this situation, but to be honest, I don't blame her. She's trying to protect her people in the town, and it seems like there are certain people that want to leave. Well, actually one person that wants to leave, but I'll talk about that later. So Mary, the nurse from the bus, is not happy with Christy. She stated that she and Christy's parents went to the police station because Christy has been missing for 6 months, and what really pissed her off is she said that Christy is no less than 2 hours away from her. There are two important informations in this episode: Morris Park, which I will talk about later on this episode, and what Mary had just said. So Boyd is trying to help Mark, and they both hear the music box. Mark stated that Boyd needs to leave before they come. Also, Mark mentions Boyd's wife, Abby, and asks if this is all a dream. I know, I have a feeling throughout this season they're going to keep talking about if this is all a dream, and I really don't think it is. I don't think that Fatima is going to make it in this season. She had a huge breakdown. I think she is tired of living in fear and seeing people hurt. I think her breaking point was last season when Donna threw a party and one of the characters let the monster in the home. And I feel like Fatima just want to go home. I think she is stressed out and she's tired of seeing people just getting hurt all the time. And you can see the reaction on her face when she's trying to warn these new people from the bus to just hide and run or try to come inside into the station. And it seems that she just wants to give up. You know, you can see that somewhat last season, and you can kind of really see it this episode, because it shows her emotions and it shows that, you know, she wants to give up. And I think her character might not last this season. I really hope that it does, but I think this time around, I think that she don't want to be in the town anymore. So back to this character right here. He is trying to leave the diner. After hearing the screams from the victims outside, he still wants to go out there. His character is going to be a pain. So Victor found a truck that he uses sometimes, and him and Tabitha go in the truck. Victor's truck is decorated just like his room, and there are some dates on his pictures. So there's one from 1978, and I believe it's 1174. Now, we have seen 1978 before in the Matthews family home basement. I believe that the dog had led Boyd to Victor's truck for safety, and seconds later, Elgin comes along screaming for help. Elgin explains to the group that he is from the bus. Victor stated that he doesn't trust him. Now, this is the first time I would say that Victor or say that he doesn't trust anyone. So that, I think that was kind of odd, because, you know, Victor been around that town for years, and for him to say that he doesn't trust Elgin, I believe Victor. You know, I'm with Victor on this one. There's something that is up with Elgin, and something up with Mary as well, which is Christy's fiance. So we're gonna see how this is gonna play out. So the sun comes up and Julie rushes out of the diner, and Jim is the only one that survives underneath the house. And the poor bartender didn't survive thanks to this random guy from underneath the house. He just wouldn't shut up, you know. And after the bartender told him to calm down, even Jim, so it was like, you know, just be quiet, you know, take deep breaths and relax. He's still screaming, yelling for help, and it's just like, seriously. So I stated that I will do a poll regarding Jade having a conversation with Ethan regarding the symbol that he was been seeing the last episode, and 76% of you think that what Jade is saying is a good symbol, and 24% think that it's a bad symbol. Okay, now back to Morris Park. When I did some research, I found that Morris Park is located in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. As you can see in this picture, it looks like the scene where Boyd and Sarah went through the forest from last season. And if you look at the picture right here, this one looks as when Boyd opened the door and led him outside when he was talking to Mark. So if you look at the map from Boyd Station, you see that Sarah is from Pennsylvania. What if this was Sarah's Cosmo effect? So the Cosmo effect is a brief moment through the universe, finding a lot more orderly in the entire manner, more like a cinematic moment into the cosmos, like an astronomy in the entire physical universe considered as a unified whole, for the Greek of meaning order or harmony or the world. The reason why I'm saying this is because it may be connected to the faraway tree, aka the world tree or the cosmetic tree. What if the character had their own universe or a cosmic effect and enter a different world when they were traveling? This is just my theory, but what if that is happening right now and what we're seeing? Because it seems like Boyd, it's being familiar of what's going on. And same thing with Sarah. Like Sarah said that the monsters talk to her. And so Sarah is a huge key of this. There are a lot of key players that I think that is very important, which is Sarah, Ethan, and Victor, and Boyd. Going towards the end of this episode, you see that when the sundew comes up and you see that Boyd look at his arm and there are parasites in his arm. And you can look at Victor and he's just side-eyeing him looking like, okay, what is going on? Or this looks familiar of what he has in his arm. So I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, but when I watch horror movies that have parasites in their arms, yeah, it's a bad thing. But I am looking forward to episode 3. I have been enjoying episode 1 and 2 so far, and I hope that we have some answers this season. So thank you so much for watching my channel, and make sure you like and subscribe, and until then, see you later.